is the Seahawks and your boy, Sam Darnold. I'm surprised he hasn't come on the show. You guys are so close. I mean, he's having a great year. This is a perfect time for him to do a victory lap. PFF grades Darnold as the highest rated quarterback this season. Somebody at the NFL Network said he's a top 5 quarterback through the first 10 weeks. I think that's undeniable. Darnold has won 21 of his last 27 games going back to Minnesota last year. He's got a tall order against the Rams defense that I'm seeing some people start to poke some holes in. Daniel Jones, remember, carved these guys up and down the field at SoFi with the Colts. And if Adonai Mitchell doesn't drop a ball,
you and I are on opposite sides here. Yeah. I like Seattle in the points. I think Seattle, I don't like the Rams corners, and I think Seattle puts pressure on your corners. And if you can get good pass pro, Darnold's a good deep ball thrower. I also think Darnold moves, Stafford doesn't, so you can play around with a pocket. I think Seattle's a tough matchup for the Rams.
I don't disagree. The big question mark is, why is this not a field goal? Why are we – the Rams are supposedly one of the best teams in the league, and they're not even favored by a field goal at home? Something feels a little fishy to me. So you're probably on the right side. And I would guess on Sunday when the game day money comes in, you know, the big $250,000 bets, they're probably on Seattle. But I'm going to rock with Stafford. And I need to check Devontae Adams. Is he okay? Is he going to go with the back? He got hurt without getting hit.
Yeah. So that's a little bit of a problem. You know, if Puka's available, they're using now 2 and 3 tight end sets. Terrence Ferguson, Davis Allen, Colby Parkinson, Higbee. They have 4 tight ends they like. So that's not a big deal for them. And they've drafted a receiver pretty well. They got lower round guys they like. So I don't think they can score and move the ball. Kyron Williams, they've got a lot of offensive outlets.
Yeah. You know, it's really funny about the Seattle Seahawks. J-Mac's like, I don't know, something feels fishy here. Why are they not favored of field goal? The Rams are supposed to be this great team. What do you think the Seattle Seahawks are right now? Like, what are you saying? Like, what are you saying right now? The Seattle Seahawks are a great team right now. And it's a divisional game. Like, that's why it's probably... And I don't get lost in the spread. I could care less about that. I use that as a frame of reference to how close they think this game will be. How competitive, how close do they think these two teams match up against each other. I care nothing. If the difference between 2.5 and 3 means nothing to me. Can't emphasize that enough. It just goes over my head. Don't care about any of it. But, like, what are we saying right now? Like, the Seahawks have been playing out of their mind. And Sam is not a good deep ball passer. He is an elite deep ball passer. He is a great, whatever word you want to use, just anything better than good. I'm good at a lot of things, okay? me and Sam are not the same for his deep ball skill set. Sam has been elite. He has been special. Colin, who's a huge Sam Darnold fan and a Sam Darnold believer, why can't you just say it? Why can't you just say that Sam Darnold is bona fide right now, man? Come on, say it with your chest. I can't be the only one. Like some analysts are saying that Sam Darnold is playing like a top 5 quarterback. You think? That's what I said last year. People are like, that's crazy, that's crazy. Is it? Doesn't seem it. Doesn't seem it. I'm so fired up for this game, man. Oh, I am so fired up. You're going to learn a lot about this Seahawks team. You're also going to learn a lot about McDonald. How does he get this team ready to play? This game is huge. Some Seahawks fans in the comment section of my previous video were trying to be like, no, it's not. It's huge. This game is massive. This game is massive. And I said in that clip, you know, the Seahawks are still figuring out who they are. And some people in the comment section were like, no, they already know who they are. No, they don't. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. They believe they know who they are. But you got to see it. You got to live it. I'm telling you right now. There's a difference between belief and experience. And this Seahawks team is young. They're discovering it. Jackson Smith and Jigba hasn't never been there. Sam Darnold and Jackson Smith and Clint Kubiak, they haven't been there together. Like, this is different. This is unique. This is a new up-and-coming team. That's how it works. So, this game is massive. Oh, I cannot wait. This is probably my favorite game of the weekend. I know we got the Broncos, Chiefs, Eagles, like those are all great games, and I'm also just through the roof excited for this. But like, this game has the most potential, I think, to give us the most, I don't want to say surprising outcome, but just fascinating outcome. I think if the Broncos beat the Chiefs, a lot of people would be surprised, but the Broncos have been winning a lot of games. So you'd be like, oh, and the Chiefs have been not as great. So you're like, okay. If the Chiefs roll the Broncos, you'd be like, yeah, the Broncos have been winning, but they haven't been playing that great. It is the Kansas City Chiefs. Andy Reid off a bye. The Lions and the Eagles. If the Eagles beat the Lions, it's like, yeah, the Eagles have been winning. If the Lions beat the Eagles, it's like, yeah, the Eagles have been struggling and the Lions have been winning, right? It's just kind of, I don't know, can be kind of straightforward. And believe me, my commentary on those games aren't going to be straightforward because I think there's a lot to gain from those games. But this game right here, we're seeing two teams that are just ready to battle, ready to just clash. And the only way, we'll just save it for the game. We'll save it for the game. I can't wait. I'll definitely be doing a post-game clip on this game, so definitely be on the lookout for that because I'll cover this game immediately after this game because I'm so fired up. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.